students. So welcome to next video of the solution of the question paper. In the previous video we had solved this question number 2, okay, and question number 3. Now today we'll go for next, that is your question number 4 here. So you can see here in question number 4 what is asked: citing the example, discuss the coordination modes of sulfate. How are they how are these detected, okay, using IR spectroscopy? So this question 4 already we have discussed in the regular class also, okay, sulfate. So this is how sulfate ion, so they have asked with respect to the change in symmetry versus the IR response, okay. The sulfate ion, you can see that the change in the symmetry, so this is even tetrahedral, okay, sulfate ions. So you can see in this way, so some like this, like this, like this, like this. So this is what you can show like this, okay, something like this. So tetrahedral structure like, okay, and this free ion, that is your sulfate, tetrahedral structure, and this is having the tetrahedral structure here, okay. So this sulfate tetrahedral symmetry, they have the two IR bands, okay. So they have the two IR bands. This is very much important, okay. So nu3 nu4, something that's not required absolutely, but this is what you can show. So two bands will be shown. So when this is coordinated now, so when this is coordinated with the metal here, so like this, okay. So one of this you can think is coordinated by the metal here, okay, dotted lines here, so metal. So what will happen here? So we call it as a unidentate, okay, we call it as a unidentate, and this from tetrahedral, so it is going to show C3V, okay. And when this is sulfate is going to coordinate with in this fashion with the metal ion, okay, like this, and here you can see in this way, and you can show in like this, okay. So when this is coordinated in this ion, so this it will change to C2V, okay, and this is now bidentate. This is one possibility is that, so bidentate, okay, unidentate, and this is bidentate. And sometimes there will be you can show in this way sulfate ion. So that is your bridged type of so this is here metal and this is your here metal, and like this, okay. So this is how you can show so this is your bridged bidentate, okay. So this is your bridged and bidentate, okay. So this also is having the C2V type of symmetry, so like this. So from free ion tetrahedral, so when it's monodentate, unidentate, C3V, then it is bidentate, so C2V, and in the bridged form you can see also shows C2V, okay. So this is how you can refer. This 4 is very much important in the answers whatever you are writing. If you write this much with correct proper symmetry here, so you are going to get full marks, okay. Need not show if two bands are there, you did not show at what level at what per centimeter is, so that's not. But if you show that this is what, and with some band here, so definitely you are going to get the what to say the marks for this here, okay. And other things are there, so new one, new two. So the table also you can give if you are very this one. So if you have given the table, so what is that, the new one, new two, new three, and new four, okay. So like this, and here for tetrahedral, and this is for your C3V, and this is for C2V. So what is this vibration shown by this? So if you give this, so that's well and good. So for which the tetrahedral you can see here, so there is no new one and new two, okay. So only two bands is shown for here, that is your new 3 and new 4, okay. You have two bands we say here, and that is what new 3 I said here, two bands is shown for the octahedral. So that is one around you can see 1104 per centimeter, and one band at around 613 per centimeter. Like this two bands is shown here, and that is what in the table is clearly mentioned in this way, okay. And if you see the C3V here, so you are going to get this new one, then A1 plus E here, and this also so usually C3V. So here you get for new 2 E here, okay, new 2, and here A1 here, new 1 A1, and for new 3 you are going to get A1 plus E, and for new 4 A1 plus E, like this. Okay, you are going to get here. Okay, that means what happens here the new 3 and new 4 here. Okay, so in the symmetry when it is lowered here, so in this here C3V, so what happens here, so new 3 you can see here and new 4. Okay, so here the new they are splitting into two bands. Okay, when changes to changes to C3, if you see here, if you same thing, if you see here new 3 new 4 for C3, C 3V and C2V, if you see here, so you can see here for C2V A1 plus B1 plus B2. Okay, and it is going to split how many? 3. See here. Okay, and splits into 3 bands for new 3 and new 4 for C2V. So in C3V you can see here they are splitted into 2 bands here, new 3 and new 4, but in C2V as you lower, okay, symmetry. Okay, so when changes to C2V here, so you can see here in C2V the 3 bands you are going to see that A1 B1 and B2 in this way. So this is how the spectral IR study helps or is being identified whenever the sulfate ion changes its symmetry, okay, a point group here, when it is going to bind with the metal ion. So this is how we have to explain. No doubt if this table is there, so is okay. So this all Mulliken's bond and all, you should know this. So we have dealt this in the regular class. Okay, if you know, it's better, well and better if you show this. Okay, you have to do this because it's very important here, but at least these 4 structures properly have to give with the symmetries. Okay, and at least mentioning for tetrahedral 2 bands. Okay, and if you mention for C3V and C2V, that from C3V when it comes to lowest link to C2V here, so it is splitted into 3 from 2. So like this if you show, it's well and good here to score full marks for this question here. Okay, and if you see here the new 1 and new 2 bands here for tetrahedral, so it is when it is nothing showing, that means what it is IR inactive. So this we show that it is a IR inactive, so this shows that it is a IR inactive. So like this, so this much has to be presentation should be there in your answer sheets. Okay, hope this is clear for you. Okay, for this question here, that is what is that, yeah, citing the examples, discuss the coordination mode of sulfate. So 3 4 examples, citing example is there. So examples you can give. Okay, so example 1 you can mention, that is your cobalt pentamine, NH3 5U pentamine, cobalt pentamine sulfate, SO4 Br. Okay, Br, like this. Okay, so this is also coordinated with the sulfate here. So you can see here this complex is coordinated with sulfate and has a lower symmetry here. So if you see here, so it is having the C3V type of symmetry here. Okay, so in this so yeah, so bands is there. So this also is going to show, as we have discussed here, bands, that is 6 bands, 3 plus 3 6 bands you are going to observe here in this complex. Okay, so like this you can answer this, okay, in this way. Okay, so this is what one example you can produce. Okay, rest of them is same. Okay, because he has written here one example, citing one example, so no problem. So one example you can give and cite it, and the rest of them is okay. So what we have discussed it in this. Now we go for next B question. Show how the number of IR bands in C triple bond O, that is carbonyl stretching region, could be used to distinguish the following pairs: cis and trans FeCO4 L2 and FAC and MER, FAC FAC and MER, MoCO3 L3 is there. This is some tricky question. Okay, so so cis and trans you have to show with respect to the IR here. So that is what he wants. So number of IR bands versus carbonyl stretching region. Okay, so that is very much important here. So cis and trans is asking, so that is your MCO4L2. Okay, MCO4L2. So the, if you write here M, okay, CO4 1 2, then here 3 4 L and L. Okay, MCO2 MCO4L2. Okay, if you see those, this is one type of C2V, so this comes to be C2V. Okay, if you rotate this here, so it's just like same position, it can be rotated twice here from C2V like water here. So you can see here, and you can see the force stretching frequency here. So you are going to say see in this molecule, so like this you are going to get 2, 3 and 4. Okay, 4 frequency stretching you are going to get here. Okay, for this cis form here. And if you see in one more case here, cis and trans here, so trans I'm going to get here L L, and here CO 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 and CO here. So here you can see that D4H. Okay, so this is a symmetry here, D4H molecule point group here, and almost the same here carbonyl stitching. You can see here atmosphere is almost same, and that's why this is going, it is not IR here actually. Okay, so one IR band almost you are going to find in this case. Okay, so like something like that. Okay, so this is how you can show for this cis and trans here. Okay, now if you see the FAC and MER, so this is what one more he has given, like molybdenum he has given, so I will take it as a M here. So molybdenum tricarbonyl triligand 3L he has given. Okay, so same thing here. So if you take this molybdenum or a metal ion here, and if you show on plane here, so on the plane if you take this carbonyl and carbonyl here and here carbonyl, and in this way if you go L this way. Okay, so in the plane it becomes, that is your FAC here. So FAC is nothing but cis form. Okay, so in the on the plane here CO 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 L L and L. So if I take in this position, so you can see here you can go for 2 IR bands here. So this will show you 2 IR bands. Okay, so fact MER, so this is going to show you 2 IR bands. Okay, because of the different symmetry here, so this one and this one. So like this you can see 2 IR which is which is having a C3V symmetry here. So this is very much point group you have to mention here. Okay, so C 2 IR bands with C3V, and if you go for another MER, that is your trans type CO CO. Okay, and rest of thing you can take it in this way L and L. Okay, so this is how the MER form. Okay, FAC and MER. So MER is nothing but a transforms. Okay, so here you can see that it is having the C2V point group. Okay, this is C3V, and this trans is having the C2V point group here, and definitely C2V, that means you are 1 IR band. So you are going to get 1 IR band for this. Okay, 1 IR band, like in the transform in above case we have got the here also you are going to get the 1 IR bond. Okay, so this is what you can show. So instead of this he has given molybdenum, that's all. So what is that? Instead of that you can write on molybdenum here, and L you can take any of the ligand here. So I will take it as a CO here, and here I will take it as a PPH3, one more ligand. Okay, so PPH3 and PPH3 like this. So L3 and 1 2 CO and CO like this also you can take it like this. What he has given L3 means like this. Okay, so that is your FAC. Okay, like this. So you can take in this way also, where you can say going to get 2 IR bands, 2 IR bands. So like this you can substitute that L into 3 ligands, and like this you can substitute also and answer the question. Okay, so hope you got that this one. And even for transfer, so you can take it as a molybdenum here, and instead of that PPH3 you can take it here, and you can take it as CO here, and here also PPH3 like this. Okay, so like this you can take for the transform, that is your MER, FAC and MER here. Okay, so which is going to show you 1 IR band. Okay, like anything you can do it in the examination. So you can show in this way also by particularly taking the L3 here like this 1 2 3, that is a triphenyl phosphine here, and show in this way molybdenum, or as I said in the general form also you can show as I explained. So this is what, if you do this much with correct point group, you are going to expect, you can expect for the exact, which how many marks there are, 5 marks question. Okay, so this is 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 4 marks, that means you are 4 marks. So if you go for the 4 structure of sulfate and explaining what I said minus the table, if you write well and good, that will give you 4 marks. Here also same thing, all 4 structures should be there and point group should be very good. Okay, C3V and C2V, C3V, C2V. So that is very much important. D4H, in one case you can see D4H for the D4H for the transform of the this complex. Okay, So D4H C2V, and for FAC and MER you can see that is a C3V and C2V. So this is very much important point group. So along with that, so you have to explain the IR bands, how they are going to show, along with the carbonyl standing there on this surface. So if it is almost coming into that range, then definitely you are going to get the 4 marks. Okay, this 4 marks, this 4 marks. Just you can check how you are written, and when you get the marks, so with this only you can imagine how much you can get into the annual examination. So you can check all these things, and then if you get the marks list, marks after the examination result time, so you can guess it. Okay, if you get more than what you expected, it's well and good, but if any negative comes, like if you fail, so you can have for challenge. Okay, so that's what I'm solving this. So whoever is correcting the paper, so you should know so what mistakes you have done. So that is what my intention is, and that's what I'm solving this paper for you. Okay, so take it and you can have the point also. So from this, now going from the next last third one, with a suitable example, show how IR spectral study can be used to confirm the coordination either through nitrogen or oxygen of urea molecule. The C1 marks you can see here, 4 plus 4 plus 3 marks question. Okay, urea. So complex is urea, you know. So we have done this in the regular class also. NH2 C double bond O NH2. So this thing is there. This is what he has asked. Okay. So here urea forms complexes with metals. Okay, usually with the Fe plus 3 ions, or chromium plus 3, or Zn plus 2. Okay, or copper plus 2, Cu plus 2, like this. Some of the metal ions is very much this going to form the complexes with the urea. Okay, and some complexes like platinum and palladium, if you take, so they are going to coordinate or coordination through, it may be through oxygen or nitrogen. So it may coordinate through oxygen or nitrogen. So this is very much important. Okay, and change in the stretching frequency of carbon monoxide group will be there. Okay, so now if you see the resonance structure, you have to mention here CH2CO minus double bond NH2 plus here. So this is what you can do here, or one more, you can take it as a NH2 here, like this. So you can put it here C double bond O, and here NH2. Okay, so this you can show in this way, NH2 plus CO minus, and here NH2, and it is coming like this. Okay, it goes on like this. Okay, so these three forms you can show of the nitrogen here, like this. This is very much important. Okay, so this resonance part, then this resonance part, and this resonance part. Okay, so you have to show in this way. Okay, so like this three, this is very much important. That is your structure 1 here. So this is structure 1, you can show. This is structure 2, and this is structure 2b, 2a and 2b, and this is your structure 1. So like this you can show and you can explain now. Okay, so appreciable. So if you see here, so through binding through oxygen or nitrogen here. Okay, so stretching frequency, so you can explain on this carbon based on the carbonyl group here. So there is no appreciable change in the NH here. So whatever the NH bond is here, so there is no appreciable change in the NH frequency, that you can mention. Okay, frequency, and it stands to be around 3500 per centimeter. Okay, so 3350 per centimeter NH frequency. There is no much change for this. Okay, so 3500 to 3350 per centimeter. Okay, in complex vibrations observed here. So this is what, and the vibrations of CN bond increases. Okay, so when its coordination occurs through oxygen, what will happen? So there is decrease in the, so you can see here, so whenever the coordination through oxygen is occurring, so what will happen? Coordination through oxygen is occurring, so what will happen? So there is decrease. Okay, so there is decrease in carbon monoxide stretching here. Okay, so this is what very much important, this mention should be there. So whenever there is coordination through oxygen, so there is carbon monoxide stretching frequency, so there is decrease. Okay, frequency. Why? Because due to the major contribution of structure 2a here. So this is what I said now. So this major contribution of this structure 2a, you can see here. So coordination here, single bond is there. So that is what the structure, less frequency will be there. Okay, absorption will be less here. So that is structure 2a and 2b is confirming for this decrease in carbon monoxide frequency, and sometimes there is increase in the absorption of CN. Okay, no change will be there in the NH frequency. NH frequency will remain as usual. So this is how you can explain for the carbon monoxide stretching frequency upon binding of the urea to metal ions. Okay, this much if you answer, this much if you this, you can expect of 4 marks. Okay, so for resonance, as was one of the what happens to the when it is bonded with the nitrogen here, oxygen here. So what happens for the frequency, what happens for the NH frequency, what happens for the CN frequency. So these three things you have to explain in this question. Okay, so when you explain this question, so for full marks you can expect, otherwise some plus minus marks will be given for this. Okay, if you answer to this level, okay, otherwise totally if you are answering some other way, then you are going to get like at the most 1 marks. Okay, so this is what, if not that also, the 0 marks. So this is what about the question number 3. The last one is what, discuss the principle and instrumentation of IR spectroscopy. Okay, so discuss the instrumentation and so this is what he has asked. I think instrumentation, and one more thing, yeah, so what he has asked, nitrogen used to confirm the chord either through nitrogen or oxygen. See, either through, so oxygen we have taken. So what about nitrogen? I have not mentioned here. Nitrogen, if it is binding to nitrogen, what will happen when coordination to nitrogen is going to takes place here? What will happen? Reverse is observed, that is there is increase in the frequency of the carbon monoxide. Okay, this is what important here. Okay, and there is decrease in the frequency of CN, decrease in the frequency of CN, stretching frequency, and the increase is due to what, structure 1 here. So you can see here this structure 1, this one. Okay, so this is what happens here, and there is increase, you can see here carbon monoxide frequency double bond here increased when it is bonded to nitrogen. This also you can explain with the nitrogen. Okay, so this is very much important. Now it is okay. Okay, so now it is correct. So both we have explained now, oxygen also and nitrogen also, what happens when metal ion is binding to these two to the carbonyl frequency. This now it is okay. 4 marks. Last one, discuss the principle of instrumentation of IR spectroscopy. So very simple, theoretical part is there. So principle in instrumentation of IR spectroscopy. Okay, he is asking. So principle, what is the principle and instrumentation of IR spectroscopy or vibrational spectroscopy here? So principle, what you can add here. So principle PLE. Okay, so what is that principle? You can add, detects the absorption of the light, okay, by compound. Okay, so absorption of light is important here, by the compound, absorption of light by the compound. Okay, in IR region. Okay, electromagnetic spectrum. So that is important, you know that, because it's IR region in the electromagnetic spectrum. Okay, and to absorb the light, molecule should have what? So that is important here, they should have the bond with the dipole moment. That is important, this word should be there, they should have dipole moment. Okay, to absorb this IR light, the molecule should have the bond having the dipole moment. Okay, so electrons should not be shared equally here. So electron should not be shared equally. So electron should not be shared, electron should not be shared equally. This is important, electrons should not be shared equally. Okay, with dipole moment, electrons uh, not shared equally is a very much important here as a principle. And what happens, the change in difference enables the IR light to absorb. So whatever difference will be there in dipole moment, so that will enable the IR radiation to absorb. So that is what here principle is. Okay, and giving rise to what, peaks. So when it absorbs that, the peak is peak you are going to observe. Okay, so different bands within the functional groups. Okay, they have the different dipole moments. Okay, and they have the absorbance of different areas of the IR spectrum. So that is what, and you can give the range also for IR spectrum. So that is your 4000 per centimeter, 4000 per centimeter to 1300 per centimeter. Okay, 4000 per centimeter to 1300 per centimeter. Okay, and even fingerprints, if you know that also, you can show fingerprint in the IR region. So that also, if you know, you can write out 1300 to 400 per centimeter, 1300 to 400 per centimeter fingerprints. Okay, and IR utilizes what, the concept molecules which absorbs the specific frequency of the light, specific frequency of the light, corresponding to what, corresponding to its structure, corresponding to its structure. Okay, so this is what you can explain for the principle of the IR spectroscopy. Okay, and every it is reliant to the shape of the molecular surface. Okay, vibronic coupling and mass of the atoms. And instrumentation, so instrumentation also you can mention. So instrumentation flow chart you can mention, and beam of IR light, how it goes and pass into the this one. Okay, and splitting is going to take place. So that thing you can explain, I think I have given you in the class also. So flow chart you have to show, that is the better. Okay, for instrumentation of IR. So better you have to show for the flow chart. That is your this lamp is there, no, here. So lamp is there, then here there is two mirrors here. Okay, so this is mirror like this. Okay, and what will happen here, that it is splitting like this, here like this it will go, and you are having the samples here like this. Okay, so this is your reference sample, and this is your sample. Okay, this is your impulse and this is your sample. Again this is coming here and hitting the glass here, here again hitting the glass here. Okay, and from this you can get it here in this way, and finally you are going to get here like this. Okay, so this is your chopper, this is your mirror. Okay, this is your chopper, and this is splitter will be there. Okay, and from this you can see here analyzer will be there, amplifier will be there, amplifier, and from the recorder, from that you can have the recorder. This is very much important. Okay, so you can see the radiation, so something you have to explain here. So what radiation you are going to use here, and what the Nernst glow we can, or globar we are going to use, that word you can use. And samples you can see solid, liquid or gases solutions you can use here. Okay, in the sample, so I have a reference sample and the reference and was the your sample. Okay, so that also monochromator, so you can write the monochromator also. The prism what we are using, the splitting here, so that is what the prism or gratings we are using. Okay, made up of some KBr or NaCl, LiF, lithium fluoride, that you can use here. And detectors you can use. So which type of detectors we are going to use here. Okay, detecting and amplifying here. So what detector we are using, some meters. Okay, thermal conductivity detector, thermocouple, transistors, so that or sometimes Golay detectors, photoconductivity detectors. So many things are there, I'm not going writing here, so you can mention that detectors. Okay, that also you can mention it. Okay, so this is how you can instrumentation part you can show. Okay, splitting part here, and the radiation is coming here, so some of the radiation is going here to here, then it is like this, then it is prism monochromator, and here it is amplified and detected, amplified and recorded. So this is how you can show the small representation instrumentation flow chart for the IR spectroscopy like this. Okay, and all the parts you can explain, and that is what you are going to see how much marks it is. Let me see. With suitable examples, discuss principal and instrumentation of IR, that is your 4 marks. Yes, so if you do for this much, and with this you are going to get 2.5 marks, and previous this one 2 marks, something like that, 2 marks, 4 marks you are going to get for this compound. Okay, so presentation should be very good, so I expect this diagram. Okay, for each principle, and for that what is that principle, at least that dipole movement was that everything you have to explain what I have told now. Okay, so that is expected. So if you do this much, then the examiner will give you full 4 marks. You can expect for the 4 marks. Yes, so this is how now we have completed the question number 4. Okay, so we have discussed about the coordination of sulfate, we have discussed about the IR of carbonyl urea, we have discussed cis and trans FeCO4, FAC and MER, we have discussed about the IR spectral causes of the urea molecule, and finally discussed about the principle of instrumentation. So here completes 4. Now we'll go for the 5th one here. Okay, so this is also very much important, question number 5th. So yeah, we will complete this also. List of the types of species that can be studied in EPR spectroscopy. Okay, what is this EPR spectroscopy? What is this? List the types of species that can be studied by EPR spectroscopy. Discuss the hyperfine structure of EPR spectra with suitable examples. I think you can do it. EPR spectroscopy, ESR spectroscopy, electron spin spectroscopy. Okay, so spin nucleus is present, so you can give some example. Okay, bromine, chlorine, some examples you can give and you can explain it. Okay, EPR spectroscopy or electron spin spectroscopy he has asked. That is your question number 5. Okay, electron paramagnetic resonance or electron spin spectroscopy, electron spin paramagnetism or paramagnetic spectroscopy. Okay, so coordination. So here what happens, you can give some example here. Spin of the electron, so here nucleus is present here, so you can give, for example, you can give that if I take for hydrogen, you can give. Okay, so hydrogen H1 here, so here 1 and here 1, if I take it here, so what will happen, upon pair you are going to get like this. Okay, and there is no unpaired electron here, so there is no unpaired electron in hydrogen because both are paired here. And what will happen? So this becomes EPR inactive. So this becomes EPR inactive. Why? Because there is no unpaired electrons. Because what is EPR full form? Electron spin or paramagnetic resonance. Okay, so you require one unpaired electron, so it is not here, so this is EPR inactive. Similarly, boron also you can give example B2. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. Okay, so 2p1, so that is what you can give here, 2s2, 2p1. So here 1 is there, here 1 is there. So upon binding, what we will get here? So 1, and here 1 you are going to get. Okay, so definitely you are having how many? 2 unpaired electrons, so this becomes your EPR active. It will become EPR active like this. Okay, so like this you can show for oxygen also. Oxygen also becomes EPR active because having the 2 unpaired electron. Okay, we know that oxygen. So like this, and main for your MSc level you can show of CH3 CH2 Cl. So okay, this also example you can show CH3 CH2 Cl. Okay, like this you can show some of the examples, some of the molecules using the formula 2Ni plus 1. This also you can mention the formula 2Ni plus 1. Okay, so for example CH3 CH2 Cl. So what is this CH3 CH2 Cl? If I write here like this, CH3 CH2 Cl, like this. Okay, EPR, how you are going to mention here now? CH3 CH2 Cl. So how many signals it is going to show you now? CH3, that means 2Ni plus 1. So you use this formula 2Ni plus 1. So that is what 2 for this, 2 into 2N. Okay, 2Ni, 2 into 2 into half plus 1. Okay, so what is this one for half spin? Okay, so for the hydrogen here, so this is what, and then 2N2 plus 1, because this hydrogen is, you can take it here, so that is your 2 into, this is 3 here. Okay, so 2 into 3 into half plus 1. Okay, so in here 3 hydrogen is there, and here it is 2 hydrogen is there. Now if you go for this 2 here, so what will happen here? So that is your 2 get cancels, 2 plus 1 here 3 into 2 get again 3 plus 1 here 4, that is 4 3s are 12. So 12 lines you are going to get for this complex. Okay, with the help of 2Ni plus 1. So like this. Okay, so this 2Ni, 2 into 3 hydrogen and 2 into 2 hydrogen, like this, Ni plus 1. So 12 you are going to get the lines here. Okay, and what he has asked here now in this question, so what is fifth question? List the type of species that can be studied under EPR. You know that now you have studied, that is it should have the unpaired electron. Discuss the hyperfine. Yes, you have to discuss the hyperfine structure of EPR spectra with suitable example. Yes, now that is what CH3 CH2 cell suitable example you have taken. We have said that 12 lines we are going to get from this, and hyperfine structure you can show as I said here, that is your 12 lines, you know. So 1 2 3 like this. Okay, 1 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1 type. Okay, so in this way you can show it here like this, like this. Okay, so this is your 1 is to 2 is to 1 here. Okay, so again it is going to again it is going to split into 4 lines like this. This also is going to split into 4 lines like this, and this is called your hyperfine. This is called your hyperfine lines. Okay, so this is one, and this is going to split into 1 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1, all these things. Okay, 1 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. Okay, now you can multiply this with this here, so that is your 1 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1 is to, now here it is 2 is there. Okay, you can multiply by this 2 here, 1 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1, that means 2 into 1 is 2 is to 6 is to 6 is to 2 is to again 1 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. So like this total 12 hyperfine lines you are going to get from this. See here. Okay, so this is how you have to explain. So 12 hyperfine lines like this. Up to here you have to explain CH3 CH2 Cl. This much you have to explain like this, you can notice. Okay, Pascal's based on the Pascal's splitting here, so this much is there. Okay, so triplet you can take this of CH3 also, CH3 radical also you can take, CH3 radical also you can take and explain. Okay, how much you are going to get. Okay, so that also you can go you can explain it. So this way, hope you understood this. Okay, okay, so you can make this. Okay, first 3 lines will be there here, and then you are going to get the 4 splitted lines here in the ratio of what, 1:3:3:1 according to Pascal's this one. Okay, and these 3 lines initially what you are going to split here because of CH2, that is your 1:2:1. Okay, and then these 3 are going to split again into form of 1:3:3:1 like this. And lastly you can see the multiplication, you can see here after multiplying you are going to get this way. So 12 lines, all these 12s, okay, hyperfine lines from this result of this. Okay, so like this. Hope you understood this here, and this much if you explain, definitely how much marks is there here for this question. EPR 5, fifth question is this, fifth question EPR, so it is having 4 marks. Okay, so 4 marks you are going to get definitely. So one example, and which are the molecules you can show here. So what we explain, bromine, hydrogen, whatever is there you can explain here, which you have done, it's no problem. Did not go for this only, you can show for others also. So and example you can show other also, not only this, but hyperfine structure if you want to show, this is the best example. So where we will get here 3 first bifurcation here because of this 2 here, and you are going to get the 3 like this. Okay, that is your 1:2:1, and further this will split into here into 4 types. Okay, so this is going to split into 4 types like this, like this, like this, and in the form of what, synthesis hydrogen Pascals, that is your 1:3:3:1, 1:3:3:1, 1:3:3:1 like this. This is a Pascal. And finally how you calculate all 12 lines, by multiplying this into this, multiplying this into this, and multiplying this into this, you get all as I done here, all 12 bands like this. Okay, if you explain this much, definitely you are going to get exactly 4 marks. Okay, so this is what about the, yeah, now I think the video length is going more here, so I will stop here only of fifth this one, and the next video I'll go for this another B, C, D of the question number 5, and last I think remained is question 6 and question 7. Okay, if I solve this, the whole third semester question paper will be solved, and definitely I will try to complete this third semester question paper in the next video. Okay, thank you.